Hello, everybody. I hope you are all doing really well. So I'm just going to do something a little bit different. Um, it's not a farm sim video. This is the first time in my entire channel I've done anything but farm sim. But I've mentioned it a little while ago. I've been looking at this game for a little while. It's called Cars for Sale Simulator. It's early access. It's still got quite a few bugs. It's definitely not the finished product. However, it just looks so fun. So I haven't actually played it. I downloaded it. It only got released for early access yesterday. So it's very much a new game, and I'm sure quite a lot of people haven't seen it actually. I only spotted it by chance, but it just kind of looks fun. And as you can kind of see from first impressions, it doesn't look too bad either. The graphics look okay, don't they? They don't quite look this good when you're in the game though. Not at the moment, but potentially that's what's to come, and that looks good. So we're just going to jump straight in. So I've not actually played the game. All I have done is a bit of fiddling with the settings. Okay, right, here we are.
Welcome to Car Simulator for Sale 2023.
Okay, right, so yeah, I have seen a bit of the playthrough of this. I've seen various different YouTubers kind of playing the demos and things, but yeah, this is now available. So we have to get on with cleaning up the kind of lot, I guess. So I am playing on controller. It's a bit iffy on controller. Some of the buttons work, some of them don't. So I'm going to keep flicking around from controllers. But yeah, so essentially all we're doing at the minute is kind of cleaned a dirty. That was in the demo version as well. The fact that it uses the word cleaned a dirty. So I think they're probably doing that on purpose. Maybe they find it a bit funny. But yeah, let's just clean up the yard. And what have we got to do? Oh, okay, we've got to remove these as well. So essentially, the aim of the game, it's kind of a fun game. It's not something I think I'll do a repeat series on. But actually, the whole concept is great. So we need to open up the office. So just open the door. Business name. Go to the computer. Okay, yeah, so this is one of the sections. You load up the computer, all of a sudden the controller doesn't work, and you have to switch over to the mouse. So I have got it at the ready. Now, what do I need to go on to? Decoration? Sign, okay. What are we going to call it? Let's go for something simple. That looks good to me. What does this do? Fine. Update that. There we go. Right, jump back to the controller. Okay, so yeah, so the aim of the game is to essentially buy cars, bargain them as cheap as you can, fix them up, repair them up, give them a spray job, add some kind of modifications if need be, top up the fuel tank, and then bring it over here, list it online, and try and make some profit. Pretty simple. Very, very simple concept. But for some reason, there's just something about it I really like the look of. So we're going to head over now. So there is a neighbourhood which sells loads of cars. Again, this is one of those awkward moments where you can't quite use a controller, but again, it's early access. It's not kind of a finished, fine-tuned game yet. However, it is enjoyable. By the way, if you like the look of it, by the end of this episode, it is 10% off on Steam at the moment. So it only cost me like, I don't know, £13 I think, which is pretty cheap. It's a lot of fun for £13, even though it's not finished. So yeah, so we just basically, we go around and we look at cars. you can get a rough idea. Now I'm not sure how this is going to look when it's recorded. The bitrate is turned up really high for my recording quality, but there is so much blur as I move around. It blurs, the vehicles blur. The environment doesn't blur too much, the vehicles do, so hopefully it looks okay anyway. But so what we'll do is let this car here, we'll have a chat with this guy. He's sat here. What's all of this? Okay, right, we'll clear that. It says I can clear it with RB, but I can't. That doesn't work. So, check the accuracy of the report. Okay, but not too worried about that. Damaged areas from the car. So, it doesn't give us this information. This section here, expertise, that basically reviews what the customer is telling you. And kind of confirms it, but you have to pay someone to do it. It's like an expert to come and evaluate the car. But that is a skill point you have to unlock. So the car itself is $1,850, which is pretty good. But we're going to continue to have a look around. We've only got $7,480, and there's lots of cars around here. So that one there, for example, hopefully you can see it in the video quality. It's definitely got something wrong with the paneling. So let's have a little chat with this lady. So, okay, she wants $22,969. So that's a bit out of our budget. This guy over here, again, same car as the other one, but it's certainly got a lot of damage to it. So the vehicles have mileage, they have different things, ages, which obviously affect how much you can sell it for. So 1,771. The other guy wasn't charging much more than this guy, and that was a pretty clean looking car, so we're going to leave that for definite. Going to carry on having a look around. And then we'll head back and buy that first one we looked at if we don't find anything better. There's a lot of these cars around here at the minute. Again, that one isn't too clean. It's got a few dents in it. How much does this lady want? She wants even more, but it's only got 67,000 kilometers on the clock, which is a lot better. So we're going to buy it, I think. You can look at the car. Don't really know what that does other than look at the car, but we just looked at the car before we even spoke to her anyway. You can bargain, which is a skill point, which is where you can kind of barter the price a little bit, let you try and get it a little bit cheaper, or again that expertise where someone comes and evaluates it for you. But I'm just going to buy it. It's a little bit more money than the other ones, but its mileage on the clock is pretty good. Yeah, that's not a bad looking car, is it? So we'll jump into here. Now I've got a typical kind of touch of realism. I've done what I can to keep the realism going. So I've got it on a manual gearbox, and obviously we'll try and continue to drive in this sort of mode. Indicators are all good to go. I can jump out and you can see. Lights doesn't allow you at this point to kind of scroll around with the controller, which is a bit annoying, but they do work. Lovely. Let's jump back into this view here and we'll head on back to our garage. Oh my dear. Oh, the handling is awful. I like it though. Yeah, I must remember I put a manual gearbox on. So I think you can, from what I've seen, get kind of points for drifting. So we'll see what we can do. It's quite difficult to drift though. yeah, it needs a little bit of fine tuning, I think, to the game itself, but overall, very enjoyable. This is probably the sort of game that I would play in my own time. Probably not something that would make its way towards the kind of channel too often, but I suppose let me know what you think, really. So you've got to repair it. Obviously the oh, I better turn the engine off actually. There we go. Yep. So the state of the car that you buy obviously affects how much work it actually needs. So you speak to this chap here, and he gives you kind of an overview. Look, so the fact that they're red shows that they're damaged. So the bonnet and the kind of, I would say, near side wing. I don't know if it's near side actually on this map. Driving on the wrong side of the road, aren't we? So offside wing needs a little bit of repair. So let's repair that. Why not? Let's do this properly. Now I think this kind of takes its time. Yeah, he actually goes and does some work on it. It's quite cool. For a new kind of game, in very kind of early stages of early access, it is cool. I like it. I like it. It's only going to get better. What's this over here? So this is a bit different to... oh, I got an achievement as well. This is a bit different to all the demos. You haven't metal. I'm assuming he's meant to be kind of foreign. In relation to Yoda or something, I think, maybe. Collect trash. Okay, this is all kind of new. I've not seen this before. That's just a stone. So what do we do? Does it really matter? What's that? So, you haven't metal. Oh, okay, 3 metal was sell. I don't know if the kind of wording is done on purpose with this game or whether it does need some fine tuning. Yeah, I'm not too sure. It's either done on purpose or it does need a little bit of auto correction. But car is repaired, so that's a good way of burning some time while it's been done. Let's jump back in, and we'll head on backwards. Oh, of course. Now this is the only frustrating part about not being able to change your view, I guess. Right, now I believe... Actually, let's not go too far. I believe once you've done the repairs, again, this is my kind of knowledge that I've got from... Turn off that engine again, there we go. Yeah, this is my kind of knowledge I've got from watching various YouTubers kind of play it. When they play it, it's one of those kind of games where they kind of have a bit of fun and a bit of a laugh. But I have got some tips and tricks. So you speak to this chap here, and he will organise paintwork. So when you actually repair parts, although they don't look like it, and again that might be something that's part of the update, these actually need painting. They've not even been painted, so we need to pay the $200 there to get the parts painted, which kind of gives the overall car stat. It's kind of 100% paintwork, but then actually you can change the colour. Yeah, so there's kind of a variation of colour, where for a minute I'm not really going to do any of that. What does this do? Wow, look at that, it's gleaming, but we're not too worried about that for now. Although, maybe that's a bug. It's now incredibly shiny, but we didn't pay anything for it. It's very shiny, in fact. Looks quite nice. Right, let's, again, that's the only issue. So let's figure this out now. Those wheels at the back don't look particularly well done up. Look at the state of them. They look like they're ready to fall off. Right, I think that is good. So we'll jump out of the car. Look at that. That looks lovely. Right, so we have to head into here, jump onto the computer, and go to a web page. And this is where you essentially have to list it for sale. So let's see what we can make. And I believe so I can add a photo by left clicking, delete the photo by right clicking. Okay, and the price of the car. Okay, pretty basic tutorial. It's got nearly a full tank of fuel. I didn't even notice that. Okay, so it is a little bit dirty, but again, that's another skill point. We have to unlock that. Now, I don't think. No, we don't have the ability to even take photos yet. You have to purchase. I want to say you have to purchase a tablet, which has a camera which you can take pictures from. So not quite there yet. That's something, you know, it's one of those things you can work up to, which is what I think is great about this game. It's got a lot of thought into it for something that is relatively new. Now, we spent 1,943 plus 440, so it's kind of set us back about 2,400 quid. So let's see if we can make. Well, let's go high, and they can barter us down a bit. Can we make $3,500? Let's find out. Car is now on sale. First car is on sale. Customers will check the condition of the car. Is the car damaged? Okay, first customer, time to sell your first car. Oh, let's go. Three different customers. Oh man, we listed that up too cheap. It's that shiny paintwork. Right, wow. Let's see if we can find out who's offering the most. So he's going to offer us. Okay, wow, it's going to pay the full price. I think we sold that too cheap. We sold that too cheap. Sold a car, 10 XP. Cool. Now I wonder if it jumps to nighttime every time you sell a car. I imagine it wouldn't. So we need to close the office. Now I didn't really explain this, by the way, but you have to kind of, until you're in a position, I guess, to own your own car, you have to catch the bus to wherever you want to go, which is what I did right at the beginning, but I just kind of didn't explain it. So yeah, you've got to catch the bus. This will take us back to where we live. Obviously, me being me, my slightly realistic touch, I am going to want to actually buy and have our own little run around, I guess. So container is the place to go. It's a shame we don't have like a hand torch or anything, but this is our place of residence. It's basically a storage container with some holes cut out of it, and we can go sleep through the wall, which will be interesting. But yeah, that's it. So from what I can gather, you can upgrade it, you can buy houses inside the neighbourhood. Again, it's got lots of cool little features, this game. I like it. It's definitely that sort of simulation arcade kind of feel. I do like it. Right, let's go to sleep. Let's see what happens. Okay, there we go. A little bit of lag then, I don't know why. It's not exactly the most impressive game to run in the world, but no problem. Let's shut our door up behind us. So yeah, so that is our our current place of residence. Wow, what a catch. So we're going to do the same again. Now it does say the car marketplace is open. So what does it say on the side? Car market open certain days of the week if you want to buy different cars, and of course it disappeared before I finished reading it. I don't need to read it too much because again I have seen a few people playing this game, but essentially once in a while the car market opens, so we're going to head there This is kind of a little gathering of kind of private cars for sale, I guess is the best way to describe it. From what I can gather, you tend to find the more kind of expensive, luxurious, rare cars here. So I mean that, what a beast. What a beast. What even is that? These cars obviously aren't branded cars, but you can pretty much guess what they are. And if you can't guess what they are, it's almost like a little mini game where you can figure it out. So when you talk to the person, so that's called a Fiat Abarth. So it's obviously some form of Fiat, maybe one of the original Abarths. Yeah, so 176,000. I don't think we can afford that. Maybe not quite yet. But that, I don't know, I'm not really in the kind of soccer mum kind of mood, so we'll skip that. What is that? Some sort of new style Supra, maybe? I'm pretty sure this game has original Supras in it as well. Yeah, so a Yotaya Super. So yeah, that's obviously a kind of a modern Supra. I mean, I'm gonna hazard a guess that's a Mustang. A Lord Mustang. Yep. 29,851. That seems like a deal, doesn't it? We haven't got that sort of money, but I'd pay that. If we had that sort of money, I'll buy that as our own little runaround. Definitely. What's this one here? Okay. 46,232. So we'll have to give the Chevy a miss. What is this? This looks like our kind of price range. So this is a station wagon. 11,000. Oh my god, we can't even afford that. We cannot even afford that. Why did I have to go down on my knees when I was talking to this guy? That's a little bit weird, isn't it? I don't like that. I'm not speaking to him anymore. What is this? I like how this dear old lady is saying, "Hello, bro." We can't even afford that piece of crap. 9,524. Wow. Great. Well, this was a complete waste of that $10 bus fare, wasn't it? That is nice though, isn't it? Some sort of Mercedes. A Mercedes Coupe. Yeah. No chance. To be honest, I'm just looking just so I can get a feel for what these kind of cars are and what they cost. That looks quite nice. I don't actually know what that is. Not too sure. Yeah. I said it was a mini game. I don't even know what that is even by reading the Hyundai Fanda. Don't know. Maybe some sort of kind of American car. I've not seen them around here. What is this one? A hatchback. How much is that? 30? Wow. We cannot afford any of these cars. Is this one any cheaper? Okay. We cannot even afford that. And if we could, we wouldn't have been able to do anything to it. Well, that was a complete waste of time. Can we buy a hot dog? No. Okay, Sunkist. Looks quite tasty. Well, I won't say time wasted, because we've seen what kind of deals we can get. However, yeah, it was time wasted. So we need to go back to the office, we need to clear up because it's dirty, but what's the point? We haven't even got anything on sale. So we'll head to that neighbourhood again, see if we can get ourselves a little banger. And there are plenty around here. Now we've just got one of those, so I don't want to get another one of those. I want to do something a bit different. Obviously they're quite common. Although to be fair, we made a decent bit of money out of it, didn't we? We did. That's a good one to rely on. That's just going to be too expensive. I'm not even going to waste my time. Oh, what is that though? Oh, it's like some sort of Citroen. looks quite nice. What does she want for it? Wow, okay, 5,332. That is not a bad deal. Hopefully she doesn't sell it and that will stay there for a minute or two. Let's run around the block, see if we can find anything else. Now we have obviously got big delivery vehicles and vans and trucks here. I'm just assuming, without asking, these are going to be a bit more money. £586. £586. What? Right, wow, you can't really lose, can you, on that? Let's buy that. Ideal. Where in the world can you buy a truck like that for £500? Or $500 in fact, that's even cheaper than £500. Yeah, I don't know. Bargain. Now, from what I can gather, yeah, certain parts will allow you to enter, certain parts will allow you to look at the car. Jump into that menu. And you've got a few little options here. So now that we own the car, we can see its problems. So it's got a bit of damage on the back, we just noticed that, so it's obviously had some sort of rear end. But overall, not too bad. Damage 21%. Painted is 42%, so these are panels that have been replaced but need painting. When you repair it, these will suddenly turn blue. Dirty means we need to clean it. And obviously fuel is pretty self-explanatory. So, pretty good. The extra things to think about is obviously you can add fuel from here. It charges you, I think it charges you a fair bit of money. You can buy tow truck positions, so you do have to buy them. You have to spend some not real money, but real in-game money, and then they will obviously collect it for you and tow it back to your dealership where you can put it on sale. But you can kind of, I don't know, this doesn't charge you, but maybe it will eventually. You can move that to the repair area, and just like that it disappears. Now, me being me and my kind of realistic head, I don't really like that. It's a bit of a strange thing. If there was a cost involved with it, that would probably make more sense, but at the minute, I mean, I didn't notice it. I don't believe it actually charges you. Pretty happy so far though. We've got a vehicle and we spent 500 quid. Let's go back and get that Citroen. I don't know what it was. What was it? I don't really know the models of Citroens. Was it a C2 or C3 maybe? I know it's the model of Citroen that they use for rally. And I actually think they look pretty cool. They don't look like a bad car really. So we've got the Citroen across the way, or we've got this, which looks like an old Volvo, maybe? An old school square boxy looking Volvo. Let's have a word. I mean, the name of it there does not suggest it's a Volvo. To me it looks like one though. Okay, £2.5 grand. I don't know, this one don't look like so much of a banger. How much does she want again? Okay, yeah, 5,300. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that. Good. We got a skill point. How do I open the menu? So it says X there, but is that keyboard or is that? Oh no, it is X as in controller. So what do we want to get? So this is what allows you to kind of sponge the car, hand clean it. This one is what allows you to start bargaining. This one I think shows you the details before you buy the car, so you can at least see if it's as bad as it looks. To be honest, I think, again, I'm biased because I've seen some people playing some demos, but this particular one is a good one to start with because you can clean the vehicles, therefore they're worth more, but also you get XP for every time you clean a vehicle. So just seems like an almost unlimited way to get some XP really, which right at the beginning of the game is what you need, isn't it? So good, I like it. let's jump in, get it started up, and try not to smash this one out on the way back. Trying to do a little bit of rallying. It's not too great at handling. Why was the car just damaged then for no reason? I don't understand. I did not do anything at all. It just suddenly said car is damaged. That was very strange. It's done it again. Maybe I'm ragging it too much. Oh dear. Okay, interesting. I don't know what's causing that. What's happened to my truck? What has happened to my truck? I have a feeling I did see somewhere there was an issue with the trucks getting into this garage, which clearly there is. Let's see if this works. Can we talk to that guy quick before it starts going crazy? Oh gosh. Is it dark? Oh, and it's dark. Okay. I think buying this van was probably not a very good thing to do. Let's leave it outside the garage overnight, so it doesn't do anything strange. And did I shut the engine off on this one? Yes, I did. Okay, we didn't even get here all day and actually tidy the office. So, even though it's night time, we might as well do it because it gives us some XP, doesn't it? Okay, so these ones you actually have to throw away in the bin. Pretty sure the rest of them just vanished. So we'll do that. Nice. So we've got 5 XP. 1 for each bin bag and then 5 overall. Right, for now, let's head back to our cozy looking container. Wherever it is, there it is. And get some sleep. Hopefully it's not going to lag this time. Okay, nice. Let's catch the bus again. Yeah, we don't want to get carried away and buy any more cars. We're going to run out of money. Let's jump back to the office, I guess. Where's the office? Over here. How does it get so dirty? It was like midnight when we left it and there's nothing there. Right, tidy up again. Shouldn't complain, it's all XP, isn't it? Nice. Easy bit of money again. Right, now we'll run across the road. We'll certainly get the Citroen repaired. I don't know what we're going to do about that. Not sure. Wow, 1,080. That's probably because I damaged it, but I don't know how I damaged it. Don't know how I did it. Because sure I didn't buy another car. So I believe he'll jump over. There you go. He'll get fixing. I don't know why he's grinding stuff underneath there, when all he should be doing is replacing some body panels. Right. Can we make this work? Oh, wrong gear. Oh dear. Okay, can't really see a lot in this view, can you? Okay, yeah, I kind of see now why people are saying this is a bit of a problem, because it doesn't go into the repair bay. Okay. Maybe we're just going to be real quick. No. Right. Well, that is not going to work. We're just going to sell this as is. And hopefully make a little bit of cash. No wonder they give us 500 quid. They couldn't even get it repaired themselves. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to fit it in the bloody parking spaces here. We'll try. Does it have working mirror? No. So clearly the mirror functions are something that they're still working on. What do you expect when you get a game on early access? It's still pretty enjoyable. Now, how far back can we go? Oh, a bit further. Oh. No, I've just wedged it. Okay, that will do. Yeah, I feel like we're not going to make much money. How do I get my sponge? Ah, there you go. Sponge. And how do I use this? How do I... Okay, it wasn't that button. Let's try again. This might just be because I need to do a little bit of tweaking maybe. So the main... What is the right mouse button called? Left click, left mouse button. Okay, left click is apparently right bumper. Is that what it says? Right bumper. Okay, well I definitely tried right bumper and it is not doing anything. Yeah, so that's a little bit annoying. We'll just use the mouse temporarily, I guess. And you can't jump over the fence. You can kind of see it changing colour as you clean it. Oh, this is a slow process. Okay, anything else to clean? Okay. So, it must be cleaning something when it is making that noise. I clearly should not have parked it so far back against that fence. That is for sure. Okay. Right, it didn't give me any warning to say it was completely clean, but let's open the office up. Jump on the computer. So, web page. And let's make 1000. Let's see if that will work. Okie dokie. How do I get out of here? There we go. It's got his little for sale logos on. Right, let's jump over here now, have a look at this Citroen. I do really quite like the look of this Citroen actually though. If it doesn't sound too well, I potentially might keep it. I wish you could change the view with the controller. That would be a bit better. Okay, let's have a chat with this guy again. So, same. Parts. Yep, all of these parts need to be repainted. And then... yeah. that's pretty much it, to be honest. I don't think we actually need to change the colour again, much like last time. So let's enter. And head on over. It's difficult to check my lefts and rights, to be honest, because I can't actually see. Let's go to this camera angle. So it seems to be getting quite a lot of updates. So I downloaded this game this afternoon and it's already had an update. So that's one of the good things, I guess, about early access, is it's still in the making. The people that have made the game and developed the game know full well it's still in the making. So it's getting its constant kind of reviews, and you can send them feedback as well, which is really good. I do wish that right bumper button would work, but it doesn't. Right, let's just give this car a bit of a clean. Wow, see how dirty the rest of it is now that we've done that. Right, give that a bit of a clean as well. Why is that a different colour? Maybe we should have repainted it. Or maybe it's just one of those kind of early access bugs. Okay, well, yeah, definitely some sort of bug there on that one, I think, but doesn't really matter. Now, customers are in the office, apparently. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just, having a look, see what the chassis is like, I suppose. Am I even going to be able to... Oh, yeah, I can talk to you through the side of a van. What is he going to offer me? Right, he's thinking. 440... No! That is less than what we paid for it, mate. You're having a laugh. I think buying trucks is a bad idea. We don't want to be doing that anymore. Right, computer, web page. So, what has this Citroen cost us? So, 5.3, 1,500 quid. So, let's go for 8,000 and see what happens. Might work, might not work. I don't know. But we do need to sell them though. Oh. Oh, customers are flying in it now. Right, how much are you going to offer? Come on, I need $1,000. Oh, okay. 921? Yeah, you can have that, my dear. Oh, and we got 10 XP for that. Did we get 10 XP for the first one? I wasn't really paying attention. Right, come on then, mate. How is it still 18% dirty? I just cleaned it. What? 4,182? Nah. Oh, hello. I'm pretty sure this is the lady we bought it off. Okay. Oh. Nice. She bought it for 8,000. She walked off before she took it, which was quite charming. But there we go. I've even got lit up signs lit. Amazing. Well, I think, to be honest, I'm getting a bit carried away. It's one of those games where you just kind of lost track of time. But yeah, I just wanted to do something a bit different. I've mentioned it a few times in my videos. I just think it's such a good game. It's such a good concept anyway. It's got a long way to go, but actually, for a kind of unpolished, fresh game, I think it's pretty damn cool. So yeah, if you like the look of it, it is only like £13, something like that, on Steam at the minute. and it's just, I think you can just lose hours and hours of fun in this game. So certainly worth a look, definitely. And same as any other episode, by the way. If you do like the look of it, if you've quite enjoyed it, it's a bit of a different kind of series really. It's a bit more of a jokey kind of gameplay, but if you've enjoyed it, this really takes minimal effort for me to record, so I'm more than happy to jump back on and do a couple more. But yeah, until the next one, as usual, cheers and gone.